Hello everyone, and welcome to Jumperman Tech, where we specialize in HVAC but do everything DIY. And today we're working on a Manitowoc ice machine. Thank you to everyone tuning in to Jumperman Tech. Today we are working on a Manitowoc ice machine. We're going to begin by taking off this front cover. So here we have a T4 fault, and what's going on is that T4 is a thermistor, and this senses the evaporator temperature. There's a thermistor for the inlet and for the outlet for the evaporator. Typically when these go bad, it's just open. You're not going to read any resistance, so we're going to exit that. One thing I did notice was, well, we're gonna turn it off right now. All right, we just click the power button. What I noticed here was when I came to do the internal cleaning, when you click this is the wash button. When you click it, right now we should go into wash. You click it, it doesn't do anything. A lot of the functions on this board, when you try to press them, right, like you see, we just went into here. This button works. I'm clicking down and I can't do anything here. This is a tell sign that the display board inside here is bad, so I can't do much. I can't even clear an error. So what I did was I picked up an LCD display, so we're going to replace that and take a look into the T4 issue, which is thermistor 4. It's either the inlet or outlet, but I have two thermistors as well, and might be a good idea to just replace them while I have the parts. We're going to begin by turning off the power to this machine. We don't want any voltage, any sort of power going to this board while we're replacing it, so let's begin with that. Last time, so the only way that I could perform the internal wash to descale the unit was to actually take off this pad and put it in the other one. That's how I knew that board was really bad. So let's begin by turning off the breaker. All right, we lost the display, so that was the correct breaker. Here's the new pad, but this is only the housing, and this is the display. This is what's bad. We got 4 screws here. This can come right apart. Let's see, this goes like this. This piece sticking up. All right, let's just open this up. All right, there we have it. Now we have an additional 2 screws. 1, 2, just like this. I just want to line up everything correctly, and we're replacing that. I do have a new housing, so I'm gonna open this up and rebuild everything the same that we see it here on to the new housing. So let's see what it looks like in here. Okay. Okay. Same setup. We're just gonna match it up. Use the correct screws in the correct place. So it looks like this just sits right here. Alright, we tucked it in under the plastic, and then we can put the 2 screws in. Let's use a screwdriver for this. I want to be delicate here. gonna put in the same position that we have the other one. Alright, so we just matched it up. And that was really simple. We're just gonna put the covers back on, and this piece should be done. And it just plugs in through this molded plug. Alright, so there's a rubber gasket on this cover. So you wanna make sure that's on there correctly. Put it on. And just put your 4 screws back. Alright, so we just rebuild the display, and we're simply just gonna plug it in the same way that we found it. Slide this in, put our 4 screws back, and that's pretty much done. This is actually pretty simple to get going. Then from there, here's our control panel, and we're gonna look into the thermistor issue. Alright, so here's our control panel, got a contactor, control board, and if we look in the top right corner, we're going to see here a yellow tab. It says T1, T4, T3, T2. So our thermistors are here, and we're going to want to take off this top cover, try to follow those wires back to where they go. So let's take this off. Thermistors, let's see exactly where they go. One here, and let's just follow the correct ones. Let's follow T4, because that's the one that was giving us the issue. Okay, so opened up the wire harness, traced it back. And this is the thermistor right here. This is the piece right here. This thermistor sitting on this part of the evaporator, and that's T4. So T3 must be the one right below it. But we're here for T4. Let's open this up and see what's behind there and begin to see what's going on. Okay, so just to pull back this insulation, and right here is the sensor. Oh, and you can see right here it says T4. So let's unclip this. This is the T4 thermistor. Here's the T4 thermistor on this end, so we're kind of just gonna run these wires back and pull out the thermistor, but also check resistance. Here's the thermistor, and there's a little molded plug that we could just unplug. Alright, I got my meter on the 2 leads, and we're reading OL. So this is a failed thermistor, it's open. So that's what we're gonna do. Just check between these 2 points here, and it's no good. So we're just gonna replace it with a new one. T1, T4, T3, T2, all those are the same thermistor. So in the end, you just need to mark the correct one. See how it comes with all those stickers? T1 to 3 to T4. So that's that. Let's run the new one. So we're simply just going to reverse the process. We're just going to start running the wire up from above into that location. Alright, so there's a thermistor. Got it mounted on the clip, and from here we're just going to put back the insulation. Alright, put the insulation back on, and that part is done. Alright, we're going to turn the power back on. Making ice. Alright, so I believe this starts with dumping some water, and then you're gonna get fresh water intake, and it's gonna begin to make ice. We have no alarms. We're gonna watch this cycle 1 time to create a batch of ice. All right, drop the batch of ice. All right, so we replaced the board, replaced the sensor. We're dropping ice, and we don't have any errors. So let's just take a look here. We press the buttons. As you can see on the edge here, how if we go up or down, we can use it. So that's good. Exit, perfect. Before, you really couldn't do anything here. This button worked, and the on and off button, and I believe that was about it. So this was bad, so was the T4 sensor. As you saw, we had OL, so that means that the sensor was open, and that's pretty much it. If anybody found this video interesting or helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.